Hi, it's Mitch from Pickdawgz.com here with the free pick in the Orioles versus Blue Jays Major League Baseball matchup on Monday, May 13th, 2024. If you like all the free picks we do at Pick Dawgz, you'll love our premium picks, our best bets. Use the discount code PICK for 15% off. We also have products meant for people who make larger bets, people with big bankrolls looking for one-on-one concierge-style service. These aren't available under the premium picks tab at the website. If you're interested in a long-term winning package, you bet $500, $1,000 plus per game like I do, go ahead and text the number you see on the screen. But let's get to it. We've got the Orioles taking on the Blue Jays, two teams going in somewhat opposite directions. The Blue Jays just seem to have more holes than they have answers, while the Orioles competing for the top of that American League East with the New York Yankees. And of course, a lot of people picking the Orioles to get it done this season. I'm not ready to give anybody anything in May. Everybody knows that, but at the same time, you have to give credit where credit is due. They started off the season a little bit slow, and they're certainly starting to pick up those numbers now as the season's gone on. Corbin Burnes on the mound for the Orioles. It is Jose Barrios on the mound for the Jays, and both these guys certainly have earned their spot as number ones in the rotation. To me, I think Burnes' numbers a little bit overstated, and I think he's a little bit overbet at times. Hard to find value on Corbin Burnes, and a lot of times for me, I'm not really betting the starting pitcher. I'm betting the team, and I think that's most of the time for me in baseball, especially in a day and age where starting pitchers just don't go that deep into games. Like Burnes last time out went 6 1/3. He was a massive favorite against the Washington Nationals and ended up losing, even though he gave up just 3 runs in that game. Overall, Burnes has a 2.83 ERA. He has certainly delivered on the promise, but the thing is, making his 9th start of the year, he's given up 34 hits, 6 home runs, a little to the high side there. But overall, he's been large and in charge, as he has been throughout his entire career. Jose Barrios for the Blue Jays finally stepping into that number one role, something that we've expected from him many, many years. He was on the Twins, and we thought that, he was going to be the answer there. He never really was, and was traded to the Blue Jays a few years ago. His last outing, really his worst outing of the season, he allowed 8 runs in that thing. Well, so he was terrible in 3 1/3 against the Phillies at Philadelphia. But I think that we can assume that this is just a blip on the radar, because overall he's pitched much better than that, allowing just 38 hits through 47 1/3. He has walked 15 and given up 6 home runs, but he does check in with a 2.85 ERA. For me, the answers aren't really on the mound in this one, at least as far as the starting pitchers go. I think both these guys certainly have the ability to take their team on the back as far as they can go into the game, and I think they will battle early in the game. The problem here is that over the last 10 games, the Blue Jays bullpen has a 6.09 ERA, and the Orioles at 1.53. And even though the Orioles are hitting just 198 versus right-handed pitching and over that span, and the Jays are hitting 247, I think the Orioles are just the better team, and I think that bullpen gives them a much better chance. I think, if the Blue Jays can get to the closer, well, they're in good shape, but I just don't see that happening. I'm going to take the O's, and that's going to be my free pick. Of course, while you're doing your picks, putting your bets in, use our free betting tools at sportschatplace.com. 100% free, and they'll help put you in the most favorable bets on the board today.